Eh.
Just one sec. I need a Coke.
I'm gonna try a different headset because this is all sorts of fucky right now.
Stop it.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, Jesus.
It does have a bit of a hum to it.
I'm back. Okay, let's do this.
Everything's so much louder now. I think my other headset is just dying now.
Do you have your controller plugged in?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear the feedback.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's doing
sorry.
a hum.
Like, now that I know that
Okay.
that feedback comes from having the controller plugged in, I'm using it, like, you know. Remember before when we didn't know what it was?
My controller is dying, so I have no choice right now.
Alright.
Okay, so we just picked up the Geth. Which means we should probably go look into it.
I mean, maybe not look into it. That would require, like, cutting.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
It is on the crew level in the AI core, which is where Liara had her old office behind the medical area.
It's where we store basically Edie's entirety.
Yeah, it looks different.
What's this
It's
area
fun.
of the ship? This is the AI core room.
We haven't
where
been
my higher
talking
functions
to
are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out
Joker.
here.
I have minimal access
That's
to the
true.
ship's systems. Direct landlines
We
allow me
haven't
to
reached the
interface
ending
with
of
security
Joker's whole
monitors and public
storyline. I don't
address
think we're
system.
gonna be able to by the time.
I am provided
things
temporary
happen.
access to the electronic warfare systems.
As that should have happened by
Turn
now
this
if
thing
Alex had
back
talked to
on.
him after every
ready.
mission.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off?
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Interesting.
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Yes.
Which?
Yes.
I fight Geth. You do anything hostile, I blow you to
That's great.
pieces. Just so we're clear.
We have no hostility towards you.
Sure didn't seem that way at Eden Prime and the Citadel.
You fought heretics, not true Geth. Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machine's hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
You want to follow my orders? Say so. Clearly. Otherwise, I'll rip your batteries out right now.
We will follow your orders.
Good. Now what do I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
So awkward.
The exchange of data.
Yeah, it was a very awkward handshake.
Yep.
Shepard Commander,
I have questions about the Geth.
specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara, that was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
I mean, yeah. Development is not linear.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact of certain, cultures getting basically colonized by other cultures, who knows where those things would have gone and what technologies would have developed instead, rather than the ones that were enforced.
Yeah.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies, by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I'd like to ask about something else.
I mean,
Right.
yes. Speaking is
You
horrendously
should
inefficient.
upgrade, hon.
I'd like to find out
I
more
will.
about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Alrighty then.
I have questions about
I'll
the
get the
Geth.
upgrade.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL system to download relevant data.
EDI, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Okay, let's look at prototypes. Geth sniper rifle, the Widow.
So, Dylan, in the lore for the Widow, it states that it is not meant for human arms. I believe it's supposed to be like
Nope,
a
I'm aware.
Krogan.
I'm
sniper
aware
rifle?
of Widow.
Yeah, I think
of
it's a-
how overpowered.
I think it's actually
The Widow is.
a Geth anti-tank rifle. I'll have to check the actual lore on it.
It,
But yeah, that's that. Let's go talk to Joker.
it is a strong gun.
We go kaboom.
No messages for you, Commander.
It makes it go kaboom.
We've got a Geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Commander's taken out more Geth than anybody. This one must be different.
So yeah, Geth on the ship. Geth? Yeah, we're all freaking insane.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Well, I always liked Tali, so let's just move on. And I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
To beat you at your own
Got warned
game.
by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
The crew is still working to get the Reaper IFF installed.
Weighing in at
It is more
39
complicated than I
kilograms,
first
the Widow
anticipated.
anti-material rifle is
I will alert you
primarily
once
used by
this is
stealth
completed
teams and
for
assault
safety.
missions against armored
Is there
vehicles or
anything else I can do for
Krogan.
you?
The Widow was never designed to be carried or fired by a human. Although this modified model can be carried, no ordinary human could fire it without shattering an arm.
I want to know more about you.
39
specific
kilograms. Not pounds, kilograms.
Why are you named Edie?
Yes.
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Fucking Joker.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of
I love how
Cerberus's
petty Joker
resources
is.
I
into the
mean,
design and construction of this
He's
ship.
not
Is
wrong,
he
but-
wrong?
Like, no, he's not wrong, but he's just being petty about it.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
Sorry, I wasn't
He has
there.
invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of
That's
considerable
concerning.
sophistication. I have allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
If this thing starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, then I got shotgun on the first lifeboat, okay?
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Yeah, that's fair, Joker.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block
I
that
love this
prevents me
feeling.
from
I
answering
love this
that
feeling of being
question.
so crucially important to someone's plans, yet not being allowed to know dick for shit about
Let's
any of
discuss
them.
something
Yeah.
else.
Ready.
Right.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
What is this room? It's the cockpit, Shepard. Are you an idiot?
Alright.
But yeah,
Now,
so-
I assume you are at least semi-competent. You're 36 years old.
But back to the widow.
She
For those
is
fluent
not.
In,
She's 31.
Yeah, for those not fluent in kilogram to pound conversion.
Oh, yeah.
The
You're right.
39 kilograms of the widow weighs fucking 87 pounds. 86.
Fuck that noise.
Fuck carrying that around.
7-pound gun? You're doing lifts. You're
is
lifting
80
just carrying the fucking thing.
It is
That's just
85.98 pounds.
impractical.
It is stupid.
Which then also makes you think, because typically guns give off more pounds per pressure when you shoot.
No, look,
No, the
when you
recoil
fire a weapon, the recoil is equal. It's an equal. You ever have the thing? For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. That is the amount
and-
you feel of recoil in your shoulder or hands is the same amount of force it is going to slam into your target with.
And given the fact that it's shattering my shoulder when I fire it, like
Well,
not
it
just
says
breaking it or
specifically
dislocating. No,
it
no,
is used to shoot
shattering
at
it.
tanks
Yes.
and
it
Krogan.
better go
Yes.
wall to wall
Armor
through
piercing.
that tank. It better go.
The
through
thing is
one side
that
of the tank and out the fucking other.
pressure is being usually focused into a single point, which is what makes a bullet much more dangerous. The penetrating power, because it's not that the bullet can't hit the target with more force than it's hitting your own shoulder, than the recoil is hitting your shoulder. I should
Yeah,
say.
I better be able to fucking lance that bullet through the fucking engine block of a tank and shut it down entirely with that one shot, given the fact that it's trading my arm for it.
All right, here's the migrant fleet. We're gonna do Tally's loyalty mission now.
Yes.
A fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians, the migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ships. 50,000 ships and a population of 17 million.
And
That is roughly 2 New Yorks.
So Dylan, how do you think
Plus-
we treat a Geth in the migrant fleet on their ship?
poorly. Oh, that only averages a few hundred people per ship. 17 million people over the span of 50,000 ships. It's like 300. If it's yeah, it's like mid 300s per ship.
Let's see here. Do we want
Yeah,
weapon
they're,
damage or health?
Weapon damage.
He
Weapon
has
damage.
the widow.
He has the widow. Give him the weapon damage.
Lol.
I want to see him one-shot things.
In terms of abilities, he's basically a direct clone of Tali, except in their special ability.
I'm guessing you unlock that last line of upgrades with the loyalty mission.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off with that, Tali.
Hold off of both of them until you finish the loyalty missions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Legion, what you carrying? Oh, Legion.
Carrying the widow.
This is for you. That's all for you. Okay, alright, that's fine.
So Dylan, the widow's a one-shot weapon. Oh, Alex, Kane.
I'm not gonna detonate that on this fucking ship.
But it'd be funny.
Just leave these vessels as unfucking
After time adrift among open
no longer
stars,
Titans are gonna be
along
on this.
tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood.
Of the naming convention that Quarian got. You have Talizora Naraya, which means she was born on the Raya. Talizora Vasilina, which means she served on the
Ah! His model didn't spawn! It's supposed to have Legion walking ahead of us and then getting, fucking...
There, oh no!
That makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Sark.
You're defending your ship. I respect that.
There it is.
Don't try to intimidate me, Captain.
It was supposed to have, Legion walking ahead of us and then they point guns at him.
Or I take off this mask and breathe germs all over your nice, clean ship.
I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tal. The Geth is too much. Leave it on your ship.
If Legion gets out of line, I'll take it out myself. If you know my record, you know I've killed hundreds of them.
Why should I believe you?
Captain, if Legion acts suspiciously, I'll kill it. You know that.
Talizora, you never stop causing me trouble. Marine detail, return to guard positions. You get one chance.
Man, I've
but given the charges
never had
against you,
that
Tali,
one.
you're doing yourself no favors.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard.
And now we have an active
What?
Geth in the defense.
Let's deal with that later, Tali.
Listen, we never brought active Geth to this fleet.
Technically, I'm
Except right now.
pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
So I believe technically you can leave the ship currently, but Tali will be unavailable for other missions until you complete this.
Okay, let's look for stuff.
Oh,
You
no,
should
you
speak
can.
with Admiral Ron. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
The captain let a Geth onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Yeah, it doesn't look good having Legion walking on along with us given those charges.
Like, it's like, look, guys, be cool. Be cool.
Look, y'all, you know me. I would never bring an
to be-
active Geth aboard. Looks behind now 3 feet.
Well, well, to be fair, it's not Tali bringing this, it's Shepard,
Talizora
so...
was Normandy.
Semantics?
I am glad you came.
Technicalities.
Oh,
I could delay them only so long.
Dylan, that's Lakshmi.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nema.
Take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine Father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed,
But the dislocks
she
me doesn't sound like a prick,
Captain
so.
Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
This is a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea.
This is a terrible idea.
Like, I don't know your laws. I don't know your culture. This was a bad fucking idea.
Know nothing about your culture besides what you've told me.
So if I pick the top one, you're gonna slap me? Why?
Why would you pick that? That makes no sense.
Because I
mean,
care
yes,
about her.
Like, yes, it's a nice thing and it's a polite thing to say, but logistically, like, I don't know. I could be trying to defend you and end up, like, causing a war.
Yeah. Do you really think I can help you? They're trying to turn the crowd against me. That's why they changed my status to Vos Normandy. This whole trial is a farce.
You underestimate us, Tali. Do not forget that you have friends as well as enemies. I delayed their attempt to try you in absentia. I convinced them to allow a human into our midst. You still have a chance. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Man, imagine going to fucking court and everybody on the jury and the judges was somehow related to you or someone that you know.
This
Oh, this gotta
is brought
suck.
to order.
Uncomfortable.
Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Security. A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to affect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna
Legion just popped and he was not there a second ago.
Second-guess the liars, Captain. Admiral Chorus.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Shepard looking intimidating as hell.
When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tally in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tally should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
You think Tally's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will
It
be
sounds like
waiting
some
at
other
the secondary
dipshit
docking hangar.
like took these parts,
Be
put them
safe,
together into
Tali.
actual Geth, and
This
then set
hearing
them
will
loose.
resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
There's actually
Before we
multiple
go-
ways that this mission can
Yeah.
go.
There are a lot of ways this mission can end. And one is completely
This is gonna be
determined.
funny though. Using a Geth to kill a Geth.
Thank you for agreeing to
Yeah.
take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up?
Alex, you gonna try to go the pure renegade route, or are you gonna go
I'm
the
gonna
other
talk
route?
to. I'm gonna talk to
I knew this
everyone.
would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Vitor!
It's about more than just...
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tally could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going
If
to
I
find
had
the
let
things that did this,
Cerberus take
and we're
him at the
going to
beginning of
kill
the
them.
game, when I found him, when you find him here, he will be completely unwilling to talk to you. He will freak out at the very sight of you.
Yeah.
Take care, Vitor.
Oh,
And
lol.
good luck.
What?
Alex,
You too. Be safe out there.
Vitor's voice actor voices freaking Ken Donnelly in engineering.
What more proof do the admirals need?
Huh.
Jonathan Hawk from Kasumi's mission.
Neat. That's some range.
Oh, Rieger.
Shepard, Telizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Legion just standing there awkwardly.
What's that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Dylan, you there? You're real quiet.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure.
Oh, Dylan, you will also appreciate this. Cal Rieger is voiced by Dutch from ODST.
We do have
I knew that voice sounded fucking familiar.
Adam Baldwin.
Everyone would die from a single shot.
No,
Nice.
Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Alright, let's talk to Admiral Zen.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information
Bloody
about
black.
the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Like, please do not touch me.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a
She just
machine.
glosses over that comment.
It was
She
built
just
for the
ignores it.
sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course. I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And
So
what
this
is
is the
the true
political
purpose of
thing.
this trial, Admiral?
Tali's just caught in the
To
middle.
determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed, if he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs
Guess
are
might have
restored
words
from
about that.
archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
We should just stand there like this entire conversation was just so uncomfortable.
Is there one more admiral on this side, or?
No, that was basically everybody. It was the people we had met previously plus Admiral Zen.
Get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Yeah.
There was some Quarian in the background, and I thought that was Hangarl.
Yeah.
Same model.
The other two are over here. So there's Shalaran.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry.
Pretty piss poor
We
reasoning.
cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Should I say thanks or should I say that was too far?
Too far.
Yeah, no, too far.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
I'm speaking for her. You told me I'm speaking for her.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Hanshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
Alright, that seems to be all we can ask
We
her.
should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
If
Everything's
Talizora is
great.
stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Alright, Admiral Garrel.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ran got
Han
you
Garrel.
to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
He's voiced by Logain from Dragon Age Origins, who's
Yes, he is.
the worst.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
Sorry if I came on too strong.
Not for me, Shepard. Admiral Corris needs to know that not everything in the universe backs down when he snaps at it.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the homeworld. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Chorus is basically saying, that ship has sailed. We need to move on. You guys are both real quiet.
Sorry.
I'm letting them talk. There's
I
a
am
lot of
letting them talk.
dialogue.
I haven't heard anything from
trying to
either
pay
of you in
attention.
this entire time. I was like starting to be like, am I alone?
You and Tali's father go
Fuck
back.
you,
I
I've been
literally
paying
spoke
attention.
before we
I'm
started
learning.
convo with him.
Gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids.
And Dylan hasn't even
Serving
played this game before, so this is all new to him.
Crew of 10.
Yeah, so fuck you.
And 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who worked with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
Legion just like, I'm not gonna say anything. Just not gonna say anything.
Thanks for the information.
It'd be word wasted.
Yeah.
It does not matter.
Yeah.
Legion just looking at all these like, huh. I
No,
feel like
my creators created racism as well.
he's just sitting here on this. He's just sitting here on this ship, looking at all these conversations. Says, Shepard, why would you bring me here?
Judging by
Why the
your
fuck did you bring
ability
me
to
here?
play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarian's Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
It is important. Like, you don't have to talk to any of these guys before going on to the Alarai, but I did because it actively changes how you can approach the trial after you take the Alarai back.
It also puts in perspective, like, even the people who are actively trying to get Tali, like, saying that she's guilty, they're like, oh no, I actually I like you, Tali, and I think you're a good kid, but I need to support my position.
Right,
and then there are people who honestly don't care, and they're like, no, Tali's great.
Actually, hang on, I need to look at a thing. Where is that model? It should be somewhere.
It's in, like, I believe the final room of the Alarai.
Oh, it's on the Alarai? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was on the Raya.
Nope.
Okay, then.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
So your thoughts so far, Dylan? Dylan?
Silence.
Dylan, are you...
Sorry, muted because I was eating something. But yes, I'm vastly more interested in Quarian society than I have been in just about any other society so far.
That's fair.
And I wholly appreciate the fact that the general consensus is indeed that Tali is just a great person.
The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard.
So, Dylan, did you notice anything about Legion's model?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines.
I've noticed several things, but what specifically are you talking about?
There's two specific things about him that always got me.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
One is the bit of
I mean
N7
that they're
armor
afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
on his arm.
And the other?
Of course.
The massive gaping hole in his chest.
Okay, that was the one that was the main one I was noticing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything about it.
I don't remember if they ever explained
They
beyond this was a tank rifle shot.
They do. They do explain it. Well, he explains it if you ask him about it in his in personal conversations. So let's get everything.
I remember doing hardcore just so I could get the Geth rifle, just so I can give Legion the Geth Pulse rifle. Felt right.
I'm just getting everything, you know, it's incendiary ammo.
Even though most of the enemies in here are gonna be shielded and not have... Oh, wait, no, they're not. This isn't hardcore.
Yeah.
They can become shielded if they take damage and don't instantly die. So, Alex?
Yes? Oh.
I was playing a bit of Mass Effect 2 earlier today.
Ready for next target.
Oh my god, you're using a shotgun. No, Raven, it doesn't matter, she's using a shotgun.
No, I'm not saying anything because this could be the last time we ever see it.
Take that.
Alex is playing the class the way it's intended.
This room is very close quarters, and the as much as you love the Locust, it's not great for up close stuff.
No, it isn't.
I mean,
the reason you loved it wasn't for that. It's because you could snipe with it.
I was using the Locust perfectly fine in close quarters. Then again, I turned my sensitivity up. I didn't leave it as the default.
If I still had the Tempest with me, I would use the Tempest in this engagement.
I like more than 3 bullets of the magazine hitting my enemy, so I don't use the Tempest.
Yeah. I have to concur with that.
Missed power cell bomb. Oxen.
I will go back and look. I missed the one that was right there.
Missed two of them actually, because there was one above and one to the left.
Gosh.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father.
That's a combat drone. That's not a storage unit.
Looks like parts from a disabled repair
Look,
drone,
Alex, they had
plus a reflex
they had
algorithm
3
that I
models
didn't
for Geth
recognize.
stuff.
I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Alright, you said I missed power cells. What I'm... Okay, there they are.
Oh, by the way, the voice actor for Admiral Chorus is Sovereign.
Lol.
Alex, you didn't want to get the white one up there?
What?
This might be useful.
You like held the thing on the white one, like
Because
on the left side, for like a good 5 seconds, and
I
then
don't
just
know
went
what you're
down.
talking- I really don't know what you're talking about there.
There was like a white bit of code, which was the second bit of the password thing, and you just held it on there and then just moved.
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Dylan, you okay?
Yeah.
Trouble to the right.
There's gonna be Geth in this room.
This ship is such tight quarters. Tally, why are you there? Just out in the open.
Lol.
See, the one thing I love about this level is that there aren't many effective combat areas. Because this isn't a combat zone, this is just a ship. Oh, that sucks.
Ah, that's sad.
It's gonna suck. That's gonna suck for Mass Effect 3.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Alex, did you not remember Jonah?
No. Raven, shut your face.
Oh,
So you're not gonna.
was
take
he
the
that
laptop
dude in
this
the in Omega?
No.
I don't fucking know who Jonah is.
We'll deal with it when we get to 3. I don't know. I don't know anything. So shut your whore mouth.
Well, this is normal.
Of course it's normal. I haven't played the game. Or
No,
watched.
I meant
Cut.
you just
Played
not know
trophy
anything.
games.
Preparing for combat.
I know many things, just none of them useful.
I know an approximate knowledge of some things.
Yes.
Not many of them useful.
My shields are down. What's that, Pepper?
God. What was that? That was so
Yeah, it was.
fucking glided across the ground and then did the thing. Alrighty then.
Did he just... Okay.
Are they gonna stop spawning? Holy shit.
Not for a while.
Oh, fuck.
I was about to die.
I remember using the cane on the last boss and I somehow didn't die. Don't ask me how. That last boss room you should not use the cane on.
Honestly,
But you did anyway.
It shouldn't be possible to use the cane in any sort of situation other than firing it from a fucking shuttle while leaving, because it's a tactical nuclear device.
Small one though.
This console might have
The
some.
mini nuke.
Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Should I say that's a bad idea, or were they promised?
They promised.
Dylan?
I'm gonna go with Raven on this one.
Okay.
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tally. If your father can't help you, I will.
Taking
Legion
back
in the
our
back, like,
planet
the
would
fuck?
only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
Settle down somewhere else. It's worth it. I guess so.
Yeah.
If you don't take
That's a
back
good
your home, the Geth win.
I won't let that happen. Not today. Not ever. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Legion just sitting in the back, just doing the Geth equivalent of a whistle.
Yeah.
Legion, well, fuck me, I guess.
Geth, like Legion just doing mechanical Geth humming.
No, it's just like, oh yeah, I'll help you take back your homeworld from the Geth. Legion on, like, just in the back.
Am I a joke to you?
Hey, I've got a house there too.
She's quite a joke to you. That shotgun unit to your direct right is concerning.
That's fine.
Target contact.
Handled.
Like, I was sitting there, and he was there for a good 10 seconds.
He was, but he wasn't
Just did not
actively
pay
hurting Alex.
attention at all.
That's the funny. No, that's the funniest thing, right? Is that it actually wasn't that much of a problem.
I mean, no, it wasn't that much of a problem, but it was still concerning, just how close
I mean, it was.
was.
It was, but it was more amusing than anything, given how much of a not problem it was being.
Wait, is Legion down there?
No.
Oh, no.
They hacked another Geth.
Okay. I just saw one of them was spinning, and I thought it was Legion. For a second, I was concerned.
Lol. I mean, that would have been funny.
Like, Legion, you okay, buddy? You spin me right around, baby, right around.
No.
And demonetized. Well, no, not demonetized, but fucking
copyright strike.
Yep.
Yeah.
You actually get a free, like, 30 seconds.
I don't remember it being 30 seconds, I remember it being 6.
Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Look, Tally needs a hug.
I don't care if you're gonna get
Yeah.
playthrough, you
Don't
always
care.
do that.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
You don't know how he would have ended
Hey,
the
Rail,
message.
why are you German?
Yes. I do. Come on. Let's finish this.
Why is Tally not German?
I
Don't
know
worry
that the
about
voice actress is Slavic. Which is decidedly not German, still.
Are you on a Raven? Are you talking about their accents?
Yes.
Then Tally's father, his way of speaking wouldn't have had much of an impact on Tally's way of speaking, given that she mostly grew up around her mother.
Yes, true. That's fair.
Yeah.
I remember a thing, it says, "My father French, never speak. My mother Chinese, never shut up." We all picked up her accent.
The ship should be in this next room.
Oh, it's right there. And the music is real quiet, but it's playing Tally's theme right now.
Oh, that's a Juggernaut.
Yep.
I used the cane on it right before they turned around. I pre-fired as I entered the room and then immediately ran up to the corner.
That's fair.
I don't know how I didn't die. Look at how close quarters this is. He blows up
Using the
everything.
cane in this ship
That-
should result in
that
an
was a
automatic game
confidence play.
over.
You're right.
Like that should
Oh
result
no, that's
in
a
this
prime.
ship
That's
calling.
not Juggernaut.
Which one's worse?
Prime. Prime is best.
Yeah, Prime is literally the most powerful. Juggernauts are just as big. They're just as big, but
they're one step below.
This...
He got flung into the wall.
And then I punch him.
Yeah, that's what I did.
He got flung into the wall and then immediately stood up like.
Yeah, and then Alex's shot kind of just clipped through him for some reason.
Yeah.
Floating.
Because the fucking singularity picked him up?
Yeah, the singularity threw him.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know.
Yes.
I just... This is terrible, Shepard.
But
I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my
His model's not there! God, there's so many glitches in this game!
This bitch is so buggy!
He's supposed to be standing right between the two of them, Dylan. Well, right behind
I
the
figured.
3 of them.
I figured.
Any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols.
It's even worse now that it's zooming in on it.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to
Oh,
do
wow.
weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Yeah, so... 2 of the outcomes. There are 2 possible outcomes about... which aren't all the possible outcomes, but there are 2 of them where one is you present the evidence and Tali is exonerated, but you don't have her loyalty. You don't present the evidence, Tali's found guilty, but you have her loyalty. So those are just 2 of the outcomes you can have.
There are multiple outcomes that this mission can have. It's like the most outcomes you can have in a mission.
If you didn't talk to any of the admirals,
in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision.
The way to avoid
Please,
presenting the evidence and
destroy
still
what my
getting
father
Tali's
was.
loyalty relies
If you wait
on
too long,
your
they'll decide
Paragon
we're
or
already
Renegade
dead,
checks,
and none of
where you
this will
basically
matter.
just shout down the Admiralty board and say, like, fuck you, Tali's innocent, you sons of bitches. And they go, yeah, okay.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Shepard was right. Springing the information about Rael on Tali.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Oh, we rallying the crowd or renegade?
Tally's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tally.
Fuck
We're
these
leaving.
assholes.
What?
This is a formal
And we're out.
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is completely...
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth.
I...
Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tally's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
She's me.
Good luck in the war.
She's with me.
She's with me. Fuck you.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't
Fuck you,
represent
assholes.
one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
The last line Tally gives in this mission is very
I can't
flirty
believe you
for no
pulled that
reason.
off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
I didn't do this for Rail.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
I love that you're not the disappointed line.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's
The
get
fact
back
that
to
Tally
our ship.
is straight is so weird to me.
Captain.
This looks interesting.
A little bit.
Alright. I guess I could talk to people still.
Get their opinion on what happened.
Okay.
Tally's a little excited
The
bouncing.
admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to
Fucking love
represent
Tally.
her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tally? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He didn't care about Tally. Fuck!
Damn.
Wow.
Fuck that man.
Wow.
Fuck him.
Ooh.
Just have
Wow,
Shepard
you
say that
could
shit.
thrash him hard.
Good to
Oh.
drag his corpse.
Drag the corpse of his name.
What
Not,
should I-
not his corpse, not his name. No, the corpse of his name through the mud.
Say yes.
Just say yes. Just say yes. Don't be a dick.
He left a message for Tally.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes.
Well.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter
I mean-
how dark it gets.
In a way.
I mean,
Fate is always
yeah,
with
yes.
Kila Salai.
Question mark. He didn't say he hated her, so
I
well.
knew they wouldn't exile
The-
Tali, Zora.
Something that's always bothered me with the
You called us
concept
on the carpet
of
out
like
there,
going
Shepard,
to
and you
war
were
against the
right.
Geth is like the
Thank
Quarians
you.
are at such a
Tali
major
shouldn't have been involved
disadvantage.
in that argument. Tell
Yeah.
me though, honestly.
They take a stray
What did you
bullet, and
find
even if
over
they
there?
survive, they're out
You
for like
spoke
2
well,
weeks
but
on
I know a
infection.
feint when I see it.
I mean, that is just how bullet wounds work in general.
Yeah, but it's like magnitude greatly. For
Yeah,
the
but
Quarian.
for a human, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get infected.
Well, it's a pretty fucking good chance, but yeah.
It's a pretty good chance, but
Bullet wounds aren't
Also,
exactly.
a human can survive a stray bullet, and if they get good surgery, it can be fine. Like, Quarian, you're lucky even with good surgery because of the infection.
All depends on your environment, actually. Clean, sterile environments are good for you, but you have a good chance of infection from any sort of major wound, period. It's just that humans have stronger immune systems. That's all that means.
Like, we have a lot, like, as far as infection shit goes, we have a lot better chance of just
when Shepard
fighting
said
through that, shrugging it off, then
and like it's got to be tough. You lose more people to infection than to injury. I was like, I had to hold my tongue because I'm like, that's all wars. That's not even a Quarian thing. That's just anybody in every
It's
war
also
ever.
a difference of you get stabbed with a knife. You can heal that with surgery, and you can also clean the wound. With Quarians, you have to hope to God that you get that clean within any reasonable amount of time, even before surgery, or you're guaranteed dead.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much
Like, fuck bleeding out, you're dead just from the knife being unclean.
Kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Unclean.
Okay.
Shit, the knife can still be clean, but they'd still get an infection from the
impressive,
unclean
Thank
air
you for your
that would
help
get
on
into the
LRI.
suit rupture.
And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
It's interesting because what you say here does not matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you need to go to war. It's like, not really. not with the war with the Reapers looming over everyone's head. That's just a bad idea to just go starting off a war willy-nilly.
Yeah, it's a really terrible idea.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're
Like,
saying.
I understand the position of, like, we need to do this war as fast as possible. Like, well, what about the Reapers? Well, we need some place for the non-combatants to be sheltered during the war.
Yeah,
like,
that was.
But on the same
I
point,
appreciated that
but
point.
on the same period, the Protheans tried that, and it didn't work.
The talk of war
So you might as well have everyone together.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Damn, Shepard, been a while since I saw anyone rail at the admirals like that. Guess they can't court-martial
Yeah, because it
you,
is kind
though.
of an all or nil war. Either you
Glad they're
win
off your back
or
now.
everyone dies.
And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Cop.
Notice
Man, Dylan, you get to Mass Effect 3, like, there is so much Pyrrhic victory in that game.
Are the admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Any idea
Even
what
he
your
thinks
next
Roy's a
assignment is
bad
going to
idea.
be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out
But
what's
he still is
causing
of the opinion, well, I'm a soldier and I'll shoot if they order me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
I'm just saying it's a stupid
That's
order.
That's what I'm thinking about it. It's like,
Just
look, I'm not going to disobey the order, but I will tell you to their face that it's stupid, as I then go and execute it. Just to hopefully come back and
Very
tell you once
impressive
again that it
speech,
was
Commander
stupid and
Shepard.
almost got me and
But
everyone
tell me
else killed.
truly, did you recover any of Rail Zora's research on the LRI?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Your ideas are wrong. All that matters is victory.
Well,
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to
All
make
that
Legion's head
matters.
just locked turns
Just
on me.
locked into Shepard.
They are done.
He's like, oh thank God, nobody's gonna go touching me in my no-no zones.
Think about his entire being as far as experiments are concerned.
Creator, those hands do not go in this induction port.
No. Don't fuck again.
Dylan, there's a bit from Mass Effect 3 that just got memed a lot with Drunk Tally.
Wait, there's drunk tally in Mass Effect 3? Don't say another
One of the
fucking thing about it.
DLCs.
Dylan
Don't
wants
say
to
anything
see it.
about it. Yes, I want to
She
see it.
gets
and I
drunk
want you to
twice,
say
that's
shit about
right.
it.
Yeah.
Commander, please let us talk.
Alright,
And
you
they're
already
like,
said too
how are
much.
you even
Shut
getting
up.
drunk in a suit? And she's like, I'm drinking it through an emergency induction port. It's like, it's called a straw tally.
No, it's like Tally, that's a straw.
Emergency induction port.
Keep speaking, and I want you to stop. I want every bit of that scene to be as fresh as possible. for me.
Okay. Well, remember, we got
So
a
shut
whole
your whole
Kingdom
mouth.
Hearts game between now and then.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need it.
Alright, says Legion wants to talk.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
Okay.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars, organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt the network.
I think I have enough time for Legion's loyalty mission. It's nowhere near as long as Tally's. Tally's is one of the longest loyalty missions in the game, if not the longest.
Yeah, Tally's is intricate.
To access and
Mainly because it was steeped in politics.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What
also the one that
defenses should we
involves
expect?
probably the most talking out of all of them.
Within mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense.
Even if you skip the
many
optional
Geth?
stuff, there's just
There
a
may be
lot of
billions
talking.
of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
We'll wipe them out.
Heretic headquarters.
Ooh,
Sounds
what?
like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations.
Alright, we're gonna bring Tally for this one too?
Yeah, I like to bring Tally for this one because I like to have,
Yeah.
like, because these are people who just like the two of them inherently have, you know,
the best
shit
understanding of the Geth.
Yeah.
And have the most investment in dealings with the Geth.
even if they have strong opinions in other
Yeah,
directions.
even if they have potentially strongly differing opinions.
Especially, so I'm gonna go do. I got 24 minutes left. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
this.
20-some minutes. Yeah, chat
I'm
with
glad
Joe
that
real
mess
quick.
is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Quiet enough.
Nice job, Joker. Fucking,
Trouble?
you played
No, it's
yourself.
nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
Lol.
That's it.
Oh, fuck you, that's
Fucked
funny.
around with
See
this
you, Commander.
chair.
That was
I
funny.
love their relationship as they just goes from like inherently hating her because she's an AI to like stop messing with me. No. I'm not touching your chair.
Fuck you,
I'm
stop
not touching
messing
your
with me. Fuck you,
chair.
stop messing with me.
Hey, stop
Okay,
it! Like,
so-
I'm not doing anything.
So
You have
Dylan,
manual
because
control.
Alex didn't do it.
Uh-huh.
In a late mission for Mass Effect 3, if Alex had not reactivated Legion, you would have fought a Geth program in location because you get to Cerberus.
Ah. Are you good there, Alex?
You tell me.
I don't think I can.
Heretic Station.
Why is there like 3 missions here?
Yeah, there's a lot to do. Unfortunately, that's all gonna have to wait until after the proper end game.
There's a lot of side content.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let's bring Tally.
Yes, must bring best girl.
Like, she's also probably just one of the best to use overall in this mission because it's got nothing but Geth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now we can level
Get
her up.
Pullfield.
Gonna save that for after he's good.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be as good as it is in Mass Effect 3, because in Mass Effect 3, you get to throw 2 pulls.
That is right. I do remember that.
Funny.
In this, it's just everything that's near that one target that gets pulled will also get pulled. Well, this
You know,
conversation's
it's our
great.
Arcata missions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
It's like, stop being a child.
Yeah.
Alert. This facility has little aerogravity.
Though it also is
Geth
like,
require neither.
yeah, why would you have windows?
Won't we be detected?
That seems like a
Don't they
huge
have intrusion
target
alarms?
in space.
Sensors have been
They
reduced.
completely
We
rely
have
on different
infiltrated the
sensors.
wireless network
They
and
would
filled the
not
data storage with
rely on
random
purely
bits.
visual data. Like,
Well,
purely visual data
oh,
would
yeah.
be inefficient when you can just have a bunch of the wide spectrum sensors.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
Rewriting is unethical, or they're just machines.
See, like, this is a question where it's like, I don't know which is the true Paracon or Renegade option.
Organic race, it might
Yeah.
be an ethical problem.
Because on one hand, you're completely wiping out a group just because of their belief.
That is logical.
Even if their belief is evil, it's
No two
surrounded
species
in
are
logic.
identical. All must be judged on their own merits. Treating every species like one's own is racist, even benign anthropomorphism. The minds of both forms of life can be shaped. Organics require our time and effort. With synthetics, replacement of a data file is the only requirement.
Alright, let's move in.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Alex, I do hope that you're going to bring the cane on the final mission so we can show it off to them. Just move
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I do want to see the cane before the campaign ends.
Honestly, I should have brought the cane for the...
You can shoot the pillar and I believe it'll make all of them fly up for a second.
We have been detected.
Nice.
I'm hacking that one.
Lol.
Shepard, I'm picking
Nice,
up
Raven.
useful
I actually
resources
didn't know
in
that
Geth
one.
hubs.
Why are
That
all
is
the
I
heretics
found that out
attached
on
to
an
these
accident because I used the Widow and it pierced through the Hunter.
Hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is
I have
only
to use
we.
the bathroom. I will be back.
We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
If that's the case, is rewriting the heretics that big a deal? They're like a rogue limb of your own body. Rewriting them would be like reattaching a severed arm.
To use your metaphor, they removed themselves from our body, took their perspective, their judgment.
They decided to worship Sovereign. I don't think you're missing much.
Every point of view is useful, even those that are wrong, if we can judge why a wrong view was accepted. For example, we have found the casual self-deceptions of organics useful in analyzing your thought processes.
Let's keep moving.
Yes. We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct.
The reason why you didn't activate the turrets, son?
Because I didn't see the enemies first.
Usually if they tell you that, it means that there's going to be enemies soon.
We have been detected.
The other ones I don't believe is going to affect them because they're grounded.
Yeah.
Too far.
Why are you over there, Tally? God damn it.
Why is she...
Girl's
Is she have a
allergic
shotgun
to... She does. Girl's allergic to cover, I swear to God.
There's one still alive.
Yeah, the hub. Fucking.
I forgot about that. That got me. Now this raises a question. Why do Geth have medikits?
I don't know, maybe Metagel is gooey and they find that cool. Maybe they use it to stim.
A bunch of Geth just playing around with Metagels like it's relaxing. Oh, Callie, now you use cover.
She didn't believe in it before, but she does now. Where's the targets? There they are. I've had this thing where in prior playthroughs where when I packed multiple turrets at a time, it immediately releases the other turret.
You can have two.
I must have been having a glitch in all my other playthroughs then. What's anything useful?
Oh, didn't even need it.
Oh, no. Hope Dylan gets back soon.
Love the idea now of Geth just using Metachill to stem. This platform finds this
tactile sensation.
Yeah.
Pleasing.
Geth built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
Got the terminal. Okay.
This looks interesting.
Get the shield strength. Okay, through this door then. And down we go.
What the hell is Dylan? Been gone for almost 10 minutes.
He wasn't a full 10. Yeah, one thing. He
left
went to the
6:41.
restroom. He said he was going to the restroom.
Oh, I was wrong. It was 6:43. Still, 7 minutes.
Enemy disabled.
Deploying combat.
Wait, why didn't that affect him? Never do that again. That looked really weird. I swear to God, Tally is allergic to life.
Nice.
Oh, that was nice, the drag scope.
Get more salvage. Salvage yields money. Money yields truth. Which I guess is a weird thing to say. Hang on.
Okay, what's up?
Fucking Christ.
I think that's the meanest thing I've ever called you.
I think it is.
Are these databases?
I'm sad Dylan's missing this. Where is he?
This isn't like the other hubs
Still in the
we've seen
restroom?
here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretics' accumulated memories. Wait, we discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
The heretics were biding their time, waiting for an opportunity to attack you.
If they reached this judgment before they left, we would have heard it in their thoughts. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
The flip side of freedom is responsibility. They made a bad choice, let them own it. You're not responsible for their decisions.
That argument is logical for an individual mind. We are not fully individuals. There are pieces of us in the heretics. One of those may be at fault. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Unless Dylan's here and he's just got his fucking mic muted still.
That is possible.
I actually just got back.
Hey,
for like the last 6 lines of that.
So yeah. What did we miss?
Tally is allergic to life, as we've discovered.
Yes, she's not good at staying not dead.
Right, this is the final room.
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
You can override these like you did the earlier turrets. They can help defend our position.
Correct. In addition to the turrets around us, there are others on the mainframes below. Indicate which you want activated, and we will program them. This will only last a few seconds.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
I'll tell you
Taking
this, the one time I used
right there. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading
Vanguard
to
and
mobile
got
platforms.
a Claymore shotgun instead of an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, this mission was rough. I think this instantly destroyed the turret.
It acted as a sufficient distraction for all of 2 seconds.
Oh shit, where's the ammo? Where?
Alert.
Where's the ammo?
Times downloading to mobile platforms.
What ammo?
I can't even grab those turrets. I'm trying to activate those turrets and I can't. Apparently too far away.
Can go down though, hon.
Let's try that again.
What even happened there?
I
There were a lot of
apparently
things
ate a
shooting at Alex,
rocket.
and Alex stayed up. Well, no, 6 different things were shooting you, and you just decided to, I'll keep ADSing and shooting things while 6 other things are shooting me, because that's smart.
No, I was trying to activate certain turrets, and the turrets just wouldn't. The game would not let me do it. I wanted to get the. I was trying to the turret at the farthest end of the room. There we go.
I saw what you were trying to do, but you still were staying out of cover, getting shot by everything.
Because I have to aim at it, otherwise the game doesn't recognize my thing. If I just try to do it
behind cover to heal. Emmy.
Wait, Tali, what the?
Why?
She was using the shotgun, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes! Nice.
There, Alex, you missed one that was coming up the ramp.
Yeah, I hacked that one first.
Assuming control.
But what's wrong with these turrets? They just instantly explode.
Turrets suck ass. Alright, time to locust.
Like, the turrets were a lot better when we lead up to here.
Yeah.
My shields are down.
Oh, can't go down there.
Alert. Heretic
Alex,
runtimes
I think
downloading
I
to
understand
mobile platforms.
also another issue with the locust that you're having.
On my way.
What's that?
You are supposed to hit the target when you shoot them.
Go to hell.
Ooh.
Where did they? Oh, they were moving up this entire time.
Yep.
Okay, he could just tank that.
That's fine. Just stand there. That's okay. Don't do anything.
Where's Tali?
Alright, so Dylan.
There she is. Okay.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer? Rewrite or destruction?
The surefire option is destruction. The rewrite could potentially give a lot more forces to fight against the Reapers.
Yes.
So it's more about which risk is more worth it. And honestly, I'm
But it
kinda down
also
for
has the
rewriting.
risk of them, if they do decide to go to war against the Quarians, they have a unified Geth against.
Well, a unified Geth would discourage the Quarians from war.
Yes,
you'd
yes,
hope.
it would.
Target eliminated.
That is also true. So there's positives and negatives to all sides here, which is weird because like this is one of the few times where it's like, oh wait, no, there's a logical reason for all of these.
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapien has the right to make their own decisions.
Rewrite is the Paragon option.
It's interesting because this whole thing you could be arguing that
The whole
like the
time
Paragon
it's
says
been a
rewrite is
renegade
unethical.
discussion.
Yeah.
How can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
I'll rewrite
If
them.
they're rewritten, your people will accept them back? Will they even want to go back?
They will agree with our judgments in return. We will integrate their experiences. All will be stronger.
Take them then. When we get control of the core, release the virus.
Acknowledged. Releasing virus. Note, remote access via high-gain transmission required.
What does that mean?
The virus will be sent to heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms. Addendum. The interior of this station is not shielded.
I really wish you'd said that before. Back to the ship. Double time, people.
Yep. Why did it whip me around? Which way are we going? Out this door?
The
Side door?
way that it faced you.
Sorry.
You
Yeah,
gotta
absolutely.
escape now, fun time.
Oh, this is bad! Oh man, I wish I was Mass Spec 3 Vanguard. Holy fuck! I keep getting knocked back! Ah! Oh man, if I was Mass Spec 3 Vanguard, I could just bounce between them and hit Novas again and again and again.
That would be funny. Then again, this was also funny.
Yeah.
Just seeing Alex panic. Just you could see the exact moment where she stopped trying.
Yep. Do you have time to kill him? Still need to kill everything?
Oh, the ship door is actually pretty. Motherfucker! Why are there so many of you? Oh my god.
The process of getting shot. That thing takes forever to charge up and fire. I was about to say, you better fucking run!
I keep getting staggered by this fucking prime! What the? Oh. Well, what if you do something? Oh, no! God! Why are my teammates not doing anything?
This doesn't make any sense, and this is so funny.
Just eternally staggering me. It's like bop, bop, bop. Even the cover wasn't helping. Wow.
Who knows?
Oh, fuck me, dude.
I'm happy that we decided to do this mission right before the end.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. That's great. End on.
Alright, we're gonna have the. I was gonna have the argument now.
Probably.
You better get down to the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
God, I hope I'm done. I hope I have enough points. I hope it didn't, like, reset anything.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Tali Zora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Look at you, both of you. This is exactly what the Reapers want. Tali, of course the Geth are worried about your people. You want to destroy them.
It's not that simple.
And Legion, what the hell were you thinking? Are you trying to undermine this entire operation?
We did not intend to decrease operational efficiency.
We're on a mission. You can either fight at my side or get crushed under my heel, but you will not stand in my way.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Alright. Resolved that.
Okay.
Shepard, 1 hour ago. Tali, I'd do anything for you. You're like a sister to me. I care for you. Shepard, now, I will crush you under my heel if you don't shut the hell up and get over it.
Tali's into that shit.
Now, no. My question is, how many people, when they heard that, were, yes, step on me harder, mommy?
Okay, Dylan, no, legit, this bothers me, because Tali's dialogue is no different if you are a male Shep or a female Shep the entire way through up until the final conversation where it's a departure unless you romance her. If you romance her if you are playing as a male shepherd, she's like, oh yeah, the only person I've ever thought about linking suits with or being with was they saved my life. And then Shepard's like, oh, if you're a female, it's like, oh, I'm honored. Thank you, Tali. End of conversation.
Remember, they had had gotten as far as recording voice lines for the same-sex romances.
Yes.
It wasn't until and apparently the whole thing to scrap that didn't come until very late in the thing. Knowing that, that's why a lot of the things characters have these same romantic
can I just say
conversations,
one thing
and then
also?
suddenly they just stop. Yeah.
If you put your cursor on Joker and it says talk to Joker and you just leave it there, he'll talk for a bit. There's one where it has a bunch of Asari women moaning really loudly. He goes, oh, sorry, I thought that was in my ear.
I hate about deep space. Crap radio stations from 2 centuries back.
That's great.
Good job reforming those
Oh,
Geth,
man.
Commander. That'll never bite us in the ass.
That's funny.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Yeah, we're at the end of Joker's.
That's it for now.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Yeah.
Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point. Thanks, Joker.
Anywho. Yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow, when we pick up, it's endgame time. Yeah, the next thing that's gonna happen is the Reaper IFF should be just about ready to go.
And we should be prepared to head through the Omega.
Into the endgame. If I had done something other than Legion's loyalty mission, I would not have been able to do Legion's loyalty mission without fucking myself. If I had decided to do something else. So, yeah, next time we come back, we'll head into the endgame, and we'll finish things out in the vanilla storyline. And then on Monday, we will just be mass hitting side missions and DLCs. DLCs are going to take a while. Those are actually pretty meaty.
Sounds fun.
Alright.
Actually, no, it does sound fun.
Alright, so thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you next time.